Flex Tape's powerful adhesive is so strong, it even works underwater.
If you guys saw my last video, you probably saw that I had a little mishap with my kayak. We ended up getting a hole in it, guys, and I'm in Canton, Texas right now, so there's obviously not a whole lot of places around here to get stuff to seal a hole with, but there is Walmart, guys. And you know what Walmart carries? Flex Seal. So yes, guys, I am gonna be trying to use Flex Seal to seal up the hole in my kayak. It's kind of a meme, kind of a joke, but at the same time, I really wanna see if this stuff does work. I'm sure you guys have seen plenty of Flex Seal commercials and stuff. I mean, they're pretty ridiculous, man. I freaking love them. I think they're hilarious, but I never thought I'd actually be using Flex Seal on something of my own, especially something for fishing, you know, but that's what we're doing, guys. We are gonna be using Flex Seal to try and seal a hole in the back of my kayak. We're gonna let it dry.
Let it dry.
All day today until tomorrow, and then we're gonna see if we can go back out to the lake, guys, and fish in my kayak after sealing the back with Flex Seal. The only thing is that on the can, it does say let it dry for 24 to 48 hours. It's gonna have about 20 hours or so to dry, so if it doesn't work, I'm not gonna be all over it saying this thing does not work. I'm not letting it dry.
Let it dry
for as long as you're maybe supposed to. I think it should be fine. 20 hours should be plenty enough to let this stuff dry, but we'll see, guys. I'm really excited, man. I cannot believe I'm actually Flex Sealing my kayak right now. I cannot believe that, but I'm super excited, guys. We're gonna spray the hole and see if this stuff really does work as advertised on TV. All right, sorry guys, I see my little mic cord here. I'm broke, don't have enough money to afford a nice wireless mic or something, so yeah, you're just gonna have to deal with that. Ugh. So there's the hole right there, guys. You can see it's a pretty big long crack, and there's some smaller little holes on the side there. We're gonna be Flex Sealing this whole area. And really the issue, it's gotten this bad, and you can probably see all the drag marks across the bottom of my kayak, just because this kayak's not really all that expensive, so I never really went to the proper procedures. I never really got the proper stuff I needed to carry this thing around. I always just kind of dragged it everywhere, and honestly, that was probably my biggest downfall. That's my fault, you know. That's probably the reason there is a crack in it, you know, is because I dragged it everywhere, so I really wore down the plastic on the bottom here, and that's what's caused it to have a hole. So if this does end up working, I do end up fixing my kayak, I'm definitely gonna buy a little set of wheels to wheel it around on because, you know, obviously do not want it breaking again. So it is kind of my fault that I do have this hole in this kayak, but you know what? Nothing a little Flex Seal cannot fix, guys. We're gonna put this Flex Seal on and hopefully we can fix my mistake. All right, I did read the instructions on this, but again, I'm not exactly a Flex Seal expert, so hopefully I do not screw this thing up or like hurt myself in any way from doing this. It just says wear face and eye protection. Got that on. Make sure the area is clean and dry. It's dry. Now it's clean. All right, it says spray 8 to 12 inches from the surface in an even sweeping motion. All right. Check our boy well before we go here. Let's get Flex Sealing, baby. All right, it is dripping a little bit. I don't know if that's bad or not. Hopefully that's not bad. That should seal everything up pretty good. Might want to get a little bit more over here where the main hole is. I think it's all right if it drips a little bit, I'm not sure, but that probably is not gonna be the biggest issue in the world. There's the completed job, guys, right there. I must say, a little bit sloppy by me. It dripped down just a little bit, but don't think that's been any bit of an issue, you know, and also it'll be upside down in the waters. Who really cares? A little bit of runoff excess, but I covered the entire hole though, guys, so we should be good to go. Now, we're just gonna have to wait 24 hours and wait for this thing to dry, and we'll see what happens, but we're going back to Lake Canton in the morning, guys. That's the lake where we originally had the issues today, and I caught that 3-pounder, so I'm thinking this place should be really good again, especially if I actually can use my kayak to get back there, you know. I mean, the 3-pounder I caught off the bank, so the back part of the pond looks really good. So I'm thinking if this Flex Seal does work and I can actually use my kayak, if we can get back there, we should catch some really nice fish. But yeah, guys, we're gonna have to wait till tomorrow morning to see if this Flex Seal works. I will see you guys then. Hopefully Phil and Flex Seal will come through. All right, it is the next morning. Time to see what's going on with our Flex Seal kayak. Here she is. Flex Seal looks pretty dry, man. Just give it a little bit of a touch there. A little squishy still, but seems to be pretty dry. It is fully rubber. All right, guys, well, hopefully that Flex Seal will hold, man. It seems to be rubberized now, so I'm hoping it'll work. We're gonna get down to the lake, guys. I'll see you there. Alrighty, guys, we have made it back out to Lake Canton now. We're gonna see if this stuff works, guys. It'll take probably about 30 minutes or so to figure out whether this worked or not, because it's about how long it takes for a significant amount of water to get in the kayak. So, I mean, obviously for right now, it'll be fine, even if there is still a hole exposed back there. But I mean, the Flex Seal is all over it. It's not whether the hole's exposed or not, it's whether the Flex Seal stays on well or not. If it stays on well the way it's supposed to, there should be no issues, guys, and we should have a flawless day of fishing here. But we'll see, man. I'm really hoping it does come through, because if it can, it could be huge, man, because we're going back to this back part area over here we didn't quite get to yesterday because we got the hole in our kayak. It looks freaking stacked. It looks like Everglades, you know, kind of backwaters area in Florida. So I'm assuming it's going to have some really, really nice fish. It's just a matter of if the kayak's going to hold up long enough. Oh, that's a bite. Dude, how did I miss it? I'm 1 for 4 on this lake now. I don't want to get frustrated, but I let that fish eat it forever and he didn't get it. I don't understand it. All right, well, that was our first bite of the morning, guys. Normally I would not get that frustrated over just the first bite in the morning that I missed, but yesterday when I was here, I missed 2 other fish that I let eat for a decent amount of time. First bite, though, out of the Flex Sealed kayak. Fortunately, we did miss it, but it's a good sign. Good to see they're looking to bite. We'll see if we can actually get one to take it, though. All right, guys, so a little bit of an update right now. We're about 30 minutes in, and so far, honestly, the only thing that's really gone right for me to this point is that the Flex Seal actually is holding. So I'm pretty happy, guys, honestly, with that. You know, I'm glad to see my kayak has not gone under. I don't feel any water in it yet, so I think the Flex Seal is really doing its job. But the only problem is I haven't gotten any fish yet. The only thing that's a little discouraging, guys, is that the people that I talked to when I first got to the dock this morning, they said they hadn't caught anything, and then I saw another guy who had a bass boat out here, and he was leaving, and he said he hadn't caught anything either. So, I mean, that's not really a good sign to see 2 people who've already been out here, especially one guy in a bass boat hasn't caught anything yet. But it's all right, guys. I think we're still gonna catch something. Nope. All right, guys. Well, it has been now about 3.5, almost 4 hours. The only bite was that one fish from this morning, guys. That one little bite, and I had 2 other, I guess you could call bites. They just thumped it once and let it go, but pretty disappointing, guys. I really just got my butt kicked by the lake. That's all I can say. I'm gonna head back to Mill Creek Resort and just chill for a little while, but I'm not giving up, guys. We're gonna go out this afternoon and we're gonna catch something out of this Flex Seal kayak. All right, guys, it is a couple hours later since we last went out fishing. I have gotten back to Mill Creek Ranch. I've had a few hours to think about what happened this morning, guys, and this is kind of what I took away from this morning. First off, I'm actually really impressed with how the Flex Seal worked, man. It worked phenomenally. I had no issues with any water getting in my kayak. When I did pull it out, there was a little bit of water, actually. I mean, I never felt it, to be quite honest with you, but there was a little bit of water in the back, and there was a little bit of tearing in the Flex Seal, but I only let it sit for 20 hours, and you're supposed to let it sit for 24 to 48, so the fact that I didn't even do it as instructed and it still worked great. It still worked for what I needed it for, you know. I gotta say, it did a phenomenal job, guys. So I definitely would give the Flex Seal at least an A rating on this. They did a very good job, man. But unfortunately, we just did not catch any fish out of the kayak this morning. I'm really disappointed, man. That lake was pretty good yesterday. We were only there for 45 minutes. We caught a 3-pounder, had a couple other bites, you know. But today, I had that one bite, and that was really it, man. I had 2 other fish pick it up and drop it, but I had really one take the whole day, and I fished for almost 4 hours, and it just got really, really hot, and it was freaking miserable. But the thing that I live by in these kind of videos, guys, is I do not post any videos about fish being in them, so I'm going to get you guys some fish. Unfortunately, it will not be out of the kayak. I thought I was gonna be able to try and take my kayak out here, but it is actually in the car with my dad, and my dad is not currently here. He drove a couple hours out to go see some things, so I do not have my kayak, and also I'm way too lazy to go up all the way to the car and grab my kayak and have to carry it all the way down to the pond. It's gonna take a while, and I don't have exactly the strength to do it for a long time, so I really don't want to do that. I don't want to mess with it, so we're not gonna be fishing out of the kayak, unfortunately, but I am gonna get you guys some fish this video. Trust me, I will still get plenty of fish this afternoon. It is still quite hot, but as the evening goes on, it gets cooler. The bites should really pick up, and don't worry, we're gonna catch some fish, guys. So this will be the main fishing part of the video. I'm really disappointed we did not get any fish out of the kayak, man, but we are still going to get some fish in this video. We're gonna start at the pond up front, guys. Hopefully catch a few more nice fish out of there. It's just really, really funny. It's either we're gonna catch a small fish or a giant fish. That's how it's been. I've caught 8 really small ones, and then I've caught that one big 4-pounder, guys, biggest fish of the trip to this point. So hopefully we will manage to catch a couple bigger fish out of there, and then as the evening goes on, it gets even later, around 6:30 or so, I'll head to Redtail Pond, and we'll wrap things up there. Again, I'm sorry I did not get a fish out of the kayak. I'm really disappointed about that, but it's all right. We're gonna get some fish in this video, guys. We're gonna head out, and we're gonna continue fishing here this afternoon. Let's get some fish, man. All right, we have made it to the first pond of the afternoon. Hopefully we can get back this morning and catch a few fish here, man. Oh man. All right. Well, there we go. Very first fish of the day. Not exactly a very big one, but that helps after not having anything all morning, you know. Like I said, most fish in this pond are pretty small, but we'll take it, man. First fish of the day. Well, guys, it's not looking very good. Only caught one fish at this point. A little frustrated with that. I mean, but at least we have caught something, you know. Better than getting skunked, better than what happened this morning. But yeah, we have got rain and lightning on the way, which is awesome because I checked the radar and it said 10% chance of rain today, so that's just phenomenal, man. Hopefully it's just gonna be a quick pop-up shower, but it's looking like I am gonna have to head in here for a minute or two, which I'm not too happy about, but gotta be safe. I'd rather, you know, only catch one dinky fish and then get up tomorrow morning and go fish than, you know, have a chance to catch more dinky fish and then get struck by lightning. So we're gonna head inside, guys, and hopefully we can come out again tonight before it gets too dark. Alrighty, folks, we have made it back out. It's about an hour and a half later. It did rain quite a bit. Not sure if you can really tell from just the way the grass looks, but it is quite wet, guys. It rained really, really hard for about an hour straight. The water actually does look surprisingly clear. I did not think it's gonna be as clear as it was, but we're back out fishing. It's right about 7 right now, so yeah, we only missed about an hour and a half. Hopefully the rain will kind of wash away everything bad that's happening today to this point, and we can just move on, man, and have a great evening here. That's a fish. Got him. He is really small, or he's just running right at me. I think it's both. Okay, I mean, he's not like absolutely tiny, but oh, he is down in the grass. He ran straight at me. There we go. I mean, compared to the other fish we caught, not a horrible fish. There we are. Not actually a bad fish at all. Chunky little, about 1.5 pounder. So it just felt like he was so small, especially because when I set the hook, man, he just ran straight at me. I had nothing else to do. It's actually a she, so she ran straight at me. She also just pooped all over my hand, so thank you very much there, little girl. Let's get you back. Oh, man. Love it when fish poop all over you. There's a fish. Oh, he dropped it, man. May have picked it back up. Yeah, back on him. Don't really know how big he is, but don't think he's overly big. If I even have him at all, he's tiny. Yep, I got him. He's tiny. Another small fish, but a fish it is. I think these are little culprits that keep getting in the way, guys. They keep just biting it and dropping it. Third fish today, let's get him back. Oh, there's a bite. There we go. I think, I don't know how big this guy is. Certainly isn't fun like he's very big. I don't know, man. He's down the grass. Might be half decent. Honestly cannot tell because of the amount of grass that's on him. I mean, he's obviously not huge by any means, but we'll see. We got a giant salad fish. Let's see if we can feel him in there. He's somewhere deep down in there. There he is. Yep, he's tiny. Another tiny guy. There we are. Fish number 4 on the day. Only 2 casts after that last one. Just a little bigger than the last one. Definitely not a big fish, but solid little 1 pounder. All right, we're gonna try a frog.
There we go.
Oh, baby hammered it. Oh, haha. There we go. Not even that big of a fish, but first frog fish of the evening. Haha. I mean, it's actually probably the best fish of the day. I don't even know why I say it's not that big of a fish. Oh. Ow, ow, ow. All right. Whew. Frog came out just like that. There we are. Solid fish for sure. Say maybe right about 2 pounder or so. That is freaking awesome, dude. Heck of a blow up right there. Little popping frog getting it done. 5th fish today. Let's get him back. All right, guys, we're about done. I know you can't see me at all, but I fished the frog for a good while afterwards, man. I got a lot of blowups. I probably had 7 or 8 blowups in total, only one of which I actually did catch. That was the only one that even got hooked. All the other ones were just small fish, so I wasn't able to get them, unfortunately, but still a heck of a lot of fun, man. I just love throwing that frog. I'm gonna start throwing it a lot more. We're gonna head back to the house. Definitely not as many fish as what I was hoping for in this video. Not nearly as many as we've had in the last few videos. Every single video before this one here at Mill Creek, we have caught over 10 fish, so this is a little unfortunate we didn't get double digits today. I think we only caught 5 or 6. Nonetheless, a really fun day, man. We caught some pretty cool fish. That one blow up, man, was pretty awesome. I'm gonna head back to the house and we're gonna wrap this video up. All right, guys, we are back at the house now. It is the next day and we are ready to wrap this video up. So this video took a lot of crazy twists and turns, guys. It started all the way back when I was flex sealing my kayak starting yesterday, and I gotta say again, the flex seal really did work quite well, guys. I actually should be able to use my kayak for a little bit longer because of the flex seal, man. It held, it did its job, man, and I was able to fish because of it. Fortunately, we did not catch any fish when I did that, which really sucks, man, but the flex seal does work, guys. I'm honestly pretty amazed. I didn't think it would, so that was a really cool experiment. But then we went back here, guys, and we did manage to catch some fish yesterday. Fortunately, a rainstorm did cut out a decent amount of our time, so we only managed to catch 5 or 6, but still, definitely a good evening, you know, fishing 5, 6 fish will always take that, man. Definitely not as good as it's been the last few days when I've caught 10 plus, but we had some pretty exciting fish catches, guys. I had the one fish catching the popping frog, which is pretty awesome, you know. Caught a couple nice ones in the Senko. I'll always take it, man. Anyway, guys, hopefully you did enjoy this video again. If you did, remember to like and subscribe to Fishing ATX if you are new. Also, go follow me over on Instagram. Link is down in the description below. It greatly helped me out. Anyway, guys, that's about it. I will see you folks next time back out on the water.